is to grow our leaders in our community for leadership roles.
Uh-huh.
And like I say, coming up on 25 years, the group is planning a 25-year reunion, and we hope to. It'll be in this spring, early summer, and just finalizing some details with that with this year's class.
Mm-hmm.
This year's class we have about 15 in the class, and each year with the leadership class, we ask them to work on a project. And this year, their project is going to be planning this reunion.
Mm-hmm.
And Leadership Portsmouth, like I say, was started in 1990, first graduating class in 92. And in recent years, our class has started a scholarship fund and has been giving out
Uh-huh.
two $500 scholarships. And so obviously they have to do a few things to raise that money. And we hope through the reunion and possibly maybe like a Chinese auction or something
Mm-hmm.
to raise the money for the scholarships this year. And the scholarship's just in its second year.
Uh-huh.
And like you say, the schools are very eager to get the information. And it's always nice, like say when you can offer a scholarship to the kids out there.
Now, is that the scholarship? Is that just for um, obviously local county kids, or?
Yes, we deal
Mhm.
with all of our local high schools,
Uh-huh.
which we have, I believe, 12 or 13 local high schools that goes to.
Okay.
And and like I say, of course, we have Shawnee State University here, but they
Right.
do not have to attend the
Okay.
local university.
Okay.
They can attend anywhere.
They can. Yeah. Good.
And the like I say, the criteria is pretty basic, pretty much like all the other, your other scholarships.
Uh-huh.
But it does weigh heavily on community involvement, community
Okay.
leadership, and community involvement.
Great.
And like I say, the scholarship, like I say, was started last year by last year's class. That was part of their project. And like I say, this year's project will be the reunion and to try and continue
Mm-hmm.
that scholarship fund.
Okay. Now, is there a location or a website or anything that the students can find out more information, or do they just need to come to you or the chamber site?
Well, actually, it will be online. The application is not up yet. We actually
Mm-hmm.
just met yesterday to kind of finalize some things about the scholarship to make sure we were going to be able to offer it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it will be on our webpage. Our webpage is portsmouth.org. Very, very simple to remember,
Right.
portsmouth.org. And it will be on our website. And now, last year we hand delivered the applications to the schools to make
Uh-huh.
sure that they did get into the hands of the counselors
Mm-hmm.
that could pass them on to the students. So I'm sure we will probably do that again. They will be hand delivered to the schools and available online.
Okay.
Mm.
Awesome.
And along with that, I'll just give a little bit of brief overview of Leadership Portsmouth. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
an educational leadership program, and what obviously our goal is to grow leaders, to get them ready to serve in leadership roles in the community. But in doing that, we have the program runs from September through May, and they are half-day sessions once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And in those sessions, we try to cover um, just about every aspect of the community that we can. We cover tourism, arts and culture, economic development, business and industry. We try to cover every aspect of the community that we can, education and healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And in the sessions that we do, we try to expose the participants, and I hate to call them students, or there are various ages. This is for anyone of any age, so they're not kids per se, but we try to expose them to as many different areas of the community that we can, and introduce them to as many key individuals that we can.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, just this week we had our healthcare session, and we met over at Southern Ohio Medical Center. And Randy Arnett, the CEO, greeted the group, answered some questions, gave them a history of the facility, And then they were also met by other key leaders within the Southern Ohio Medical Center organization. And so that's a very important part of the program, is to introduce them to the key people in the community, to give them that networking opportunity to meet those people. And
How
so,
does one get into the leadership Portsmouth?
mhm.
Is there can I get into it? Is there how
You
is
sure
there?
can.
Yeah.
It's open to anyone.
Okay.
It's open for anyone wanting to know more about our area.
Hmm.
Obviously, you don't have to live in the area. There is an application process, and like I say, we open that up during the summer
Hmm.
for the session that will start in the fall. And there is a fee for members, our chamber members. It is a little less expensive if you're not a chamber member. Does cost a little additional fee.
Sure.
But I believe, yes, and I believe our current application probably is on our website
Okay.
at portsmouth.org, and there is a tab for Leadership Portsmouth,
Okay.
and the application should be on there. And if it doesn't say for the next year, the application doesn't change. But yeah, it's a pretty simple process, and generally the class does fill up. We try to limit the class to about 15 to 16 participants.
Okay.
We've had some larger classes, but it's easier to work with a smaller group.
Hmm.
And but like I say, try to keep it to about 15 to 16 participants, and it usually does fill up.
Okay. Great. Um, any other events that we got, Lisa, coming up? I'm gonna have to cut you off
Yeah,
short here.
the Chamber of Commerce, of course, Patrick and I generally talk about our routine, our regular programming.
Yeah.
And of course, our premier networking event is our Business After Hours.
Right.
And that's hosted every month by a different chamber member. Chambers of Commerce all over the United States have these. That's kind of our signature event for Chambers of Commerce.
Hmm.
And we have one coming up February 23rd.
23rd.
And it's going to be at Patterfam Foods in Wheelersburg, Ohio.
Okay.
And that is Sam and Joyce Peters. They have a sauce bottling facility there.
I've
They
seen that
started
place.
out,
It's a nice
yeah.
looking place.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Hmm.
And they started out bottling their own sauce, and now they are a co-packer for other food items, mostly sauces, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
And we'll be there February 23rd.
Hmm.
And again, these are great networking opportunities, and open to all of our chamber members.
Hmm.
And a chamber member can bring a guest if someone is interested in finding out what we're about. You can come as a guest, and then hopefully you'll decide to join the chamber.
Yeah.
And briefly, to join the chamber,
Hmm.
you can contact us here. There is an application on our webpage,
Hmm.
or you can give us a call at the chamber office. Our telephone number is 740-353-7647. We are located inside the Sauter County Welcome Center. That's on 2nd Street in Portsmouth, right by the murals.
Hmm.
And like I said, the chamber membership is open to everyone. And we have our base rate is just $140 for most small businesses. That goes up to 5 employees. And we have about 460 members right now, and a large portion of those are our smallest businesses.
Hmm.
And like I say, our dues are very affordable. They are among some of the lowest in the state, and we try to keep it that way to make a chamber membership possible for all businesses. And here, even a couple of years ago, we started a retiree rate. We had a
Really?
growing number of retired individuals who
Yeah.
wanted to remain active in the community, wanted to remain active in the business community to kind of know what's going on. And so we started a retiree rate. And for any retiree out there, it's just $75. And like I say, it's a great way to keep our retirees active within the business community.
Sounds great, Lisa. I hate to cut you short, but I think we got to try to get Kim on here just for a
We
few
do.
minutes. Yeah.
We sure do.
While we
So
do some adjusting here, I'll give you a little bit of rundown of what's
switch.
the South
We're gonna
Centers
switch
is coming
seats. How's
about.
that?
And at the South Centers, we have various programs: aquaculture, horticulture, business and economic development, But I would like to tell you just a little bit about, we have a horticulture program coming up called, it's a hops program. Um, it's a conference here. It'll be a couple of days. Unfortunately, right at the moment, I think the deadline's coming up real soon, but you're welcome to join the conference or look up the website, and you can visit that at southcenters.osu.edu. So with that, do we have Kim on now? Hey,
Yes,
hi
we
Kim,
do.
how are you?
So far, so good.
Great.
It's
Great.
early.
Yeah, a little early morning, isn't it?
Nah, it's always good. It's always good.
Yeah.
Spring's coming.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a beautiful day already today. I think the groundhogs kind of missed their weather so far.
Really, we're looking for a little varmint on what the weather's going to do, but
Yeah, well,
right now this is the mildest winter. The only thing is we're going to have. It's been great for people coming to our area. A lot of people still walking around. We'll probably suffer with stink bugs and mosquitoes this
yeah.
summer, but you know what? That I'll take it. So we don't have ice and snow. But time change is March 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that coming. So that's not.
Right
Nothing
around the
better
corner.
than, yes, 6 o'clock in daylight. I love that. So
Yeah.
yes.
Great. Well, Kim, tell us what's going on in Portsmouth.
This is the time of the year when I've usually been doing my travel shows and getting my advertising in line. A couple weeks ago, I just did the AAA Travel Expo, which is the ninth year in Columbus, and it's always right around this year. It happened to be a Super Bowl weekend. Next weekend is going to be the last weekend of January in 2018. It's strictly travel, and it's held at the Columbus Convention Center, downtown Columbus. And literally there are 10 rows, and there's probably, I would, close to 1,000 vendors, and it's all strictly travel.
Wow.
And so if anything, you can come in. It's a very $8, or actually I usually I have tickets I can give away free. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'll mention it through the year, but $8 to get in, if not free tickets. And the AAA Central promotes this. They give you a nice reusable bag, and I've actually seen people walk out with 4 or 5 bags full of information. A lot of people keep pushing the social media and everything to do an app or whatever. We like paper.
Yeah.
And we like to be able to sit home and prop our feet up and dog ear the papers and hand them back and forth and highlight them and
Right.
tear out pages. We love to tear out pages. So this is a great opportunity. Literally, we have one row that is all of the Ohio Appalachian Country members, which the Appalachian County started in Steubenville and goes clear down to Claremont. But we have a row of about 2 rows which have about 30 counties that are all shoulder to shoulder. And so that way you can literally go from Pike County to Ross County to Scioto County, all the counties, and just so pick up all of our information. There's information from all over the world, cruise lines, but it's just a great opportunity to be able to get that paper in your hands, talk to the people that live in the area. So if you can ask questions, there's some place, and like on my table, well, there's some place that I've been told I need it. Well, that would be the Scioto River, and here we have the microbrewery, Portsmouth Brewing Company, and then we have our murals. So whenever anybody needs any information in our area, you can reach me at 740-353-1116. And I'm located in the same building as the Chamber of Commerce, Scioto County Welcome Center, 342 2nd Street. And I can send you a packet of information. Watch this. Here's a few little things: visitor's guide, mural booklet, calendar of events. And Lisa and I worked with this also with Main Street. So we have items on here clear until December and January of next year. So we try to keep people, you have to plan ahead. We like to make plans. So, coming up right now, we have our, in March 18th, we have our St. Patrick's Day Parade. In the last few years, it's morphed into a fairly nice sized parade.
Yeah, it has.
And we have the bagpipers from Columbus come in, and the gentlemen are very nice. We book them as soon as they get off the parade route. They say, see you next year. And then they literally come in. They come in the Port City Pub and Cafe after the parade, play some music, go in the car, and head to Columbus, where they go to Dublin, Ohio.
Wow.
So we actually get them first thing right off the bat this year it's going to be March 18th.
March 18th.
Is when the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And then right now is kind of time of the year when we're all just kind of shaking off winter and getting things started. And then April 8th, they've announced the entertainment for the Wendy's 18th annual Rock and Roll House Party. And the entertainment for that this year is, and I would say right now, if you think about going to this, you need to call today because the tickets are literally flying. And this isn't a ploy to sell tickets. I know that they are going rather quickly. This year, the entertainment is, I'm going to read this, Mitch Ryder from the old band Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, Mark Lindsay of Paul Revere and the Raiders, and the original singer Chuck Negron of Three Dog Night and the Association. So that is going to be nothing but an old-time rock and roll house party. Wendy's, tremendous support from the Schmidt family restaurants, 18 years running, and this is a great time. And now you can get tickets. You have to go through the Vern Rife Center for Performing Arts. They don't do Ticketmaster, so that saves you a little bit of money.
Right.
So I'd call about 10 o'clock, give them time to get in the office, and that would be 740-351-3600. And or you can get on a line at info@vrcfa.com. That's info at basically the letters for Vern Rife Center for the Arts.com, and you can see the seating and everything there. But it's always easy to call the crew at the McKinley box office and speak with them. But this would be a great opportunity to come in town, get a local hotel. We have the Holiday Inn downtown, the Vern Rice Center for the Shawnee State Park Lodge, Quality Inn, Comfort Inn. We have hotels and within very short reach. But it could make a nice afternoon of coming to town, see the concerts, stay all night, hit the antique area and Boney Fiddle, see the murals. Right now the weather's looking good for a 30-day extended. I mean, this weekend the 60s. Next weekend's supposed to be close to 70. So we'll just suffer through this harsh winter that we're having here in Southern Ohio.
Oh, it's terrible, I tell you. Jeez.
So
now,
it may snow oats at the end of March, but that'll be okay. So,
but that's probably when we'll have our winter, the last 2 days.
Yep, the Vern Rife Center has a lot of they always have a great lineup. Also on that website, you can see who they have coming up. They also have the Texas Tenors, and that is April 6th, and April 9th is the Portsmouth Wind Symphony spring concert. So also whenever you can get all this information on the calendar events either on the Portsmouth Area Chamber website or like we said, I can mail you the packet of information, and we like that nice hard copy that you can have in your hand and mark them all up and highlight them and put it on the refrigerator.
That's right. That's right. Well, great. So let's see. Add one more thing, and I really love to do this, is just go down and look at those murals. Now, you can go through that any time, right? And there's there's an audio
right on Front Street. Yes. It's right on Front Street. If you're coming in from the area, if you're coming down US 23, I like to say you just keep coming straight, and when you hit the last intersection before you go across the Grant Bridge, you make a right, go 1 block. That puts you on 2nd and Washington. You make a left, and then you see the beautiful Kentucky Hill and a grass levee. And when you make that right, the mural starts. And so you can drive through. Also, like I said, I can send you a nice little booklet that has all the information on the murals, and so that's always nice to have. And you can right through right through Front Street, and also the Scioto County Welcome Center is open on the weekends. So if you need to stop in to see, of course, we have nice brochures of our area, and then a lot of Ohio brochures. Of course, all of us convention and visitors bureaus, we like to help each other out. If we can't keep you in our area, we like to keep you in Ohio. So we have information from a lot of visitor bureaus from Adams County clear to Zanesville. So there you have, they have the original 2,000 feet of murals, and now we're gone up to we're about up to 55. If you go past the murals and you go 1 block west of the Portsmouth Brewing Company, right before you get to the Scioto River Bridge, if you turn around over your shoulder, there's part of the flood wall there. There's also murals on that side, and Robert Dafford started working on a new panel of local athletes through the years, and he should be finishing that up this year. So that'll take us up to 55 murals.
Wow, that's great. That is awesome. The murals, do you ever do a guided tour of those?
Yes, I do. If you're bringing a group in, or a lot of times we do a lot of retirement centers. They get out and bring people in, or bus tours. I do step-on. And so that's minimal minimal cost, $3 a person, and the driver and the guide is free. But I'm happy to do a step on, and it usually takes depending on how many questions anywhere from 50 minutes to an hour. And we can give you the history of the 2,000 years of history on the 2,000 feet of flood wall art, all done by Robert Dafford, one muralist. So it has a very nice, conducive, nice, continuous feel to it. So, but beautiful artwork, and but always have a nice time with the people coming in on the tour buses.
Awesome. Well, let's see if there isn't anything else. Let's just run down here real quick. We only got a couple of minutes left. So we got a St. Patrick's Day parade coming, right,
Yes.
on March 18th.
March 18th.
And is there any other things that we need to know about that? Is there nothing we have to register for or anything like that? We just show up, right?
A lot of times, well, we have registration if somebody was coming in from out of the area that wants to be in the parade. We do have registrations here at the Welcome Center. So you really need to call me for those applications. They're not online.
Right.
So again, 740-353-1116. And if you'd like to come down and shop the day and eat in our local eateries and watch the parade, it steps off at Market Street right in front of St. Mary's Church. And it goes south, and then it makes a left on 2nd Street and goes east to Washington. And then you make a left and go north on Washington to 5th. You make a right, which is east on 5th. We hit Chillicothe Street, and when it makes the left-hand turn, it goes north on Chillicothe Street. That's the big turn right there. It's kind of like the front of the Macy's parade, right in front of Macy's. That's where everyone congregates because that's where the Port City Pub and Cafe is located.
Right.
And then it goes north on Chillicothe Street and disbands at Tracy Park.
Gotcha.
So you'll see all of the River Days candidates are always named. They're finishing naming all those young ladies. So it's a nice, good-sized parade, the bagpipers, and it's always just a fun time. You know, dress up in green. We don't pinch anybody if you're not wearing it because, you know, I don't wear green and I'm Irish and you don't pinch me. So,
there you go. And what time does it start off again? Does it?
It starts
it's a morning.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. That's right. Okay.
10 a.m. So, but it's a fun time, and everybody's already starting to buy the green things and dress up and have a great time. But and as like I said, if anyone comes in from out of town, there's a lot of nice local eateries to come to. And if you stop in the Scioto County Welcome Center on the south end, the brochure area, we have a lot of the takeout menus. We have downtown walking maps. And there's always somebody around you can always ask if you need to find your way. But it's a great day to come and enjoy the local area, hit the antique shops and our eateries and our murals.
Great, great. Well, Kim, thank you very much. I think we're going to complete this interview here, and we're going to get ready for some more. And please thank Lisa for her time. And as always, we'll see you next month. So.
Yes.
All righty. So until then, everybody have a safe travels and come down and see the St. Patty's parade. So.